Law Player of the Game, 47-20. The Antonian Apaches win. This is the second time I've given this award to this young man. He was a sophomore. Jace Toscano, 231 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. We've got Mr. Davis here to present you with the cap and the plaque. Congratulations, my friend. All right, look at that. Why don't you put that cap on, my friend? Well, Jace, first question. I know that any good quarterback, any good running back that's worth their weight in gold, who are the first guys you're going to thank? Talk about the player, you guys up front.
I mean, everyone played great. Our offense, it was a team effort all around. Our line was doing good. Our receivers were in the right place, and it's just an all-around effort from everybody.
And this isn't your normal week one atmosphere, playing in front of about 5,000 or 6,000 people here at the Alamo Dome. Talk about this atmosphere and how you guys stepped up today.
I mean, it feels awesome. There's obviously a great crowd. You can hear the roar after every touchdown, and it's just a great way to start our season, especially how we came in and won this one.
And the thing that was the most shocking now is you guys played a great game. We knew you were talented. You guys didn't make any mistakes. Talk about the emphasis that Coach Fushak and your coaching staff makes on just eliminating little things like mistakes.
He's been honest about it all week. I mean, he talks about week one. It's all about mental mistakes and special teams. So we came in, we were locked in, and no mental mistakes, and that's what happens when you do that.
Yeah, can we get Jeff Davis over here right quick? Jeff, they want us to ask you a question. What do you think about this game? What do you think about this young man?
Oh, fantastic. You played so well. Congratulations. So tough position and just doing great. So.
And guess what? Guess what, Jeff? He scored 4 touchdowns, man. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Hey, man, we did it for a reason. All right, guys, our Jeff Davis player of the game, Jace Toscano. Congratulations, Jeff, man.
All right, folks. What a great start. We'll be here tomorrow. First game at 11:30 a.m. A triple header. We'll start it with Southside Somerset at 11:30 as we will sign it off here from the Alamo Dome. Antonian with a 47-20 victory. We're going to the night beat right now.
Well, we're going to the night beat in just a second, folks. Remember, tomorrow, starting at 11 o'clock, we've got Southside and Somerset all over KSAT, then followed by Jefferson and Uvalde, and O'Connor and Brandeis for the nightcap.
There you see the Pigskin Classic football. Boy, that's going to be a great day tomorrow. You got enough energy?
I'm going to have to, right? It doesn't matter if I do or if I don't. But I'm going to go charge the batteries here tonight and be ready early in the morning. That's Southside Somerset game, folks. Get up.
Oh, man.
Get up, get you some breakfast, maybe a mimosa or two or something like that, and sit down and watch that game.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
They're going to get after each other. That's a big-time rivalry.
Well, this has been a lot of fun. We added a Friday night game. We thank the Holy Cross Knights for being a part of this, and the Antonian Apaches as well, as both of them, we suspect, will go on to great, great seasons. So once again, your final score here from the Alamo Dome. The Antonian Apaches 47, the Holy Cross Knights 20. Here's the night beat.
Live from KSAT 12, the Night Beat starts right now.
Maybe you heard, but the KSAT Pigskin Classic officially underway. Game 1 is in the books, and the fans are lit. We're going to take you to a tailgating party. But first, we start with this. This is the man right here who police say is responsible for so much chaos yesterday. You're looking at 28-year-old Jesse Garcia Jr. San Antonio police say that he had a hand in all of this yesterday on the southwest side. 2 police officers shot, a carjacking, a kidnapping, a manhunt, and a standoff, and all those things happened within just a few hours. Now, towards the end of last night, police arrested Garcia, and it turns out he's had a long, long criminal history. He was released from jail twice this past year, and the Department of Public Safety and Bexar County have mugshots for Garcia going back 13 years. He's been convicted many times. Some of his crimes include giving police false identifying information, drug possession, and also having a gun. And yes, I know exactly what you're thinking right now. San Antonio Police Chief William McManus had the same question when he tweeted this out, quote, "Why wasn't he in jail? Why weren't his bonds increased?" The first assistant DA for the Bexar County District Attorney's Office says it's frustrating. Now, new on the Night Beat, 15 years. That's exactly how long a man is going to spend behind bars after a jury sentenced him in the shooting death of his brother-in-law. Took jurors 6 hours to decide KSAT Wynn's sentence. Wynn pleaded guilty on Monday to the deadly shooting in July of 2021 outside of a nail salon. Prosecutors wanted the jury to instead sentence Wynn to life. And tonight, another man is in jail in connection to a deadly shooting. Bexar County deputies arrested 20-year-old Nicholas Summers in the murder of Martin Martinez. That happened on August 5th on Gulf Vista Boulevard near the Wood Lake Trails community. Summers faces several charges, including murder. So now we want you to wrap your head around this. A water bill nearly 3 times higher for an empty home. A man says that he's been asking the water company why that happened, and they tell him that the problem is on his end. And he tells the Night Team's Patty Santos that the problem started after a new electronic meter was installed.
There's no explanation for this high volumes of water being used in my house.
Dry grass around a vacant house, yet the water bill is nearly $400, says Antonio Cruz.
Who's taking my water?
The Delview resident says he isn't alone.
I'm having these issues since they changed those meters. My neighbor is having these issues since they changed these meters back in July.
Comparing notes with others, he says the problem seems to be for those with new electric meters. He had a plumber check and cleared his house of leaks.
He called KSAT because he says every time he calls SAWS, they blame the customer, and he's really running out of patience.
After our calls to SAWS, a worker showed up to check the meter.
If it has anything but 000, it's a drip, a squirt, running toilet, something.
He shut it off, but said there's still a small amount of water running somewhere.
So we're tired of the toilet leak, excuse.
Cruz showed us a printout of his hourly water usage, which he says doesn't support the claim that there's a leak because readings are inconsistent.
Here it says that I'm using 200 gallons at 2 a.m. in the morning, then 70 gallons at noon, then it drops to 0 by 6 p.m.
Cruz says he tested it himself, turned off the valve, and checked the water usage on his account, and there's still high numbers.
I'm 100% sure they're sending wrong readings to our bills.
A statement from a SAWS spokesperson says the new electric meters are more accurate, adding that the meter at the Cruz home registered high water flow. Quote, readings like this in the home tend to indicate a leak possibly somewhere in the service line or an intermittent leak occurring from the toilet. That's the same line Cruz has heard over and over.
I think that's what bothers me the most, that they're like testing our common sense where, you are the one to blame. It's not us.
He says the bill to the house where he currently lives with his family and also has a pool is a lot lower than the one that's vacant and has a new meter. Now, his next step is to contact elected officials, the mayor, and continue to press for clear answers. He urges other customers to do the same. Patty Santos, KSAT 12 News.
Patty, thank you. Now we want you to take a really good look at that picture that you see on your screen. Have you seen her? That's Melanie Bettis. She's 16, and Hays County deputies are looking for her. Melanie's family says that she was last seen August 17th at their home in Kyle. Deputies say that she could be with a friend. So if you see Melanie or you know where she is, just call the Hays County Sheriff's Office. That number is on your screen right there. It's 512-393-2125. Keeping the dream alive just 1 month after 2 people from New Braunfels died in a plane crash near Oshkosh, Wisconsin. The commemorative Air Force Central Texas Wing is setting up a scholarship in one victim's name. The Night Team's Avery Everett shows us how the aviation community is hoping to turn one man's legacy into an opportunity for students.
He was always around, he was always willing to help, and he was always ready to go fly.
Thinking back on the life of Zachary Colley Moreno.
His enthusiasm made us feel younger.
Steve Reed and Joe Ensminger say they can't help but smile.
He just had to sort of move in the general direction of an airplane, and he was sitting in the seat ready to go. And so,
remembering him as ambitious with aviation, even at 20 years old.
I think he would have been an important person in the future.
Colley Moreno died nearly a month ago. He was one of the 2 passengers from New Braunfels involved in a deadly plane crash in Wisconsin. As the news broke, 2 of his mentors say they jumped into action.
I didn't want him to be forgotten.
The Commemorative Air Force Central Texas Wing is a group dedicated to aviation. Its members are setting up a scholarship fund in Collie Moreno's name.
We need people like him to get specialized training.
The goal is to find more kids like Zach, eager and ready to learn.
We see a lot of ourselves in Zach, and I think that's what makes his loss kind of hit us all pretty hard.
In just a few weeks, the team has raised more than $45,000, but that's not stopping them anytime soon.
You know, what we wanted to do for Zach, we're gonna try to do for as many kids as we can.
Turning Zach's memory into a new opportunity for the next generation of aviation students. Avery Everett, KSAT 12 News.
Now we want you to stay right where you are because Game 1 of the KSAT Pigskin Classic is in the books, but the party continues. We're going to show you how the fans kicked off the first of 4 games. It's next on the Nightbeat. All right, I know that you're all ready. We have plenty more pigskin stuff to talk about. Night 1 of the second KSAT Pigskin Classic certainly did not disappoint. And the night team's John Paul Barajas takes us to the Smoked Sky Barbecue tailgate just before tonight's mashup so that you can see just how the party got started.
Hey, DJ! Live from Smoke, Texas downtown, the KSAT Pigskin Classic. If you love Texas football, make some noise!
The atmosphere leading up to the kickoff of Texas high school football in San Antonio and the second KSAT Pigskin Classic was electric. The Antonian Apaches were fired up to take on fellow Catholic school, the Holy Cross Holy Knights. But the KSAT Pigskin Classic is more than just a game. It's about pride, like alumni whose kids now attend their school.
My son can't stop talking about it because like, this is like really awesome, Mom. So it's a big deal.
He said anything about being at the Alamo Dome, in the locker room, in the tunnel?
He said he wasn't going to be able to sleep last night.
And that excitement isn't limited to the parents. It extends to those who recently graduated.
I am the first graduating class from Antonian High School, 1968. 1968. I'm a dinosaur.
Before kickoff, fans from both sides took part at Smoke Barbecue's tailgate with amazing food.
And we got the smoked brisket here. It's really good. Smoked barbecue, always A1.
And what's a tailgate without live music? The KSAT Pigskin Classic is bigger and better than ever and continues with 6 teams and 3 more games Saturday. John Paul Barajas, KSAT 12 News.
Antonians. Just feel all of that energy, and guess what? There's still time to get your tickets for tomorrow's triple header. Kicks off with Southside versus Somerset at 11:30. You can still get tickets early by scanning that QR code that you see right there on your screen. You can also buy tickets for the other 2 games on Saturday. All of the games we have to mention and emphasize, they are inside the Alamo Dome, and they're going to air live on KSAT 12 News. Now, in case you're wondering, because we brought you live coverage from the Pigskin Classic, your normal ABC Friday night lineup just shifted a little bit. So 2020 is going to air at 2 a.m. tonight, and Will Trent is going to air at 2 a.m. Sunday. You can find the full programming schedule over on KSAT.com. But for right now, stay right where you are because we're going to show you what it's like outside right now. 92 degrees. It's Friday, but we know a lot of people are going to be packing the stadium tomorrow, Adam, and so they don't really need to worry about what's going on out there. But just in case, just, you know, entertain us.
Yeah, right. It's, hey, more heat. But there is going to be a little dip in our temperatures and a better chance of rain in the days ahead. So let's get right to it. First, I want to talk about our power grid. This is the latest supply and demand forecast from ERCOT, and this is updated very frequently, so these numbers are constantly shifting, sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. But either way, bottom line, it's going to be another close call Saturday and Sunday in particular, around 7 p.m. Do your best to conserve energy because the supply and demand is going to get pretty tight. One of the issues here, as you look at our futurecast tomorrow, lack of really good wind where we have the wind farms, especially along the Gulf Coast and in parts of West Texas. I mean, sustained winds 5 to 15 miles per hour most of the day tomorrow. Of course, the heat plays a role. We'll get to the heat in a moment. I want to talk rain chances. 10% chance. This is mainly Hill Country and Val Verde County tomorrow. Sunday, a 20% chance, generally north of San Antonio. Hill Country, you've got the best shot. Then Monday and Tuesday, we're up to 30%, and we may increase that a little bit, particularly on Monday. That's with the weak cold front dropping in. We also look to the tropics, of course, this time of year for some rain. That's where our last rain event came from. 80% chance of development with this thunderstorm cluster near the Yucatan. That's heading northward into the Gulf, but likely to just affect Florida, Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana area, especially Florida, and then some other systems out in the Atlantic that pose no threat to the U.S. at the moment. All right, temperatures, a record-breaking day today. 104 the high, that's 2 degrees above the old record set back in 1924. 93 right now, dew point is 66, feeling that humidity and stickiness out there. Tomorrow morning, we start the day at 78 degrees at 7 a.m. By noon, we're up to 97. A decent amount of sunshine tomorrow, 103 the high temperature with a 10% chance of a shower. And again, that's mostly in the hill country and farther west, closer to the Rio Grande and Valverde County. Southeasterly wind, by the way, at 5 to 10. Cotulla, Laredo 102 tomorrow. Could be worse, right? Del Rio 101, Canyon Lake 103, Gonzales 104. You get in and around Bexar County, generally between 100 and 103. Elmendorf 103 for the high temperature. So we're feeling the heat again tomorrow. It's actually going to get a little bit hotter on Sunday. 104 the high. Wouldn't surprise me if we get up to 105. Record breaker likely again tomorrow, but we'd be a few degrees shy of it on Sunday. And then notice that little drop by Monday and Tuesday down to 97 degrees. That's what that weak cold front that's going to be heading our way. And I'm thinking this cold front may speed up a little bit more than anticipated. So that's why we may be raising the rain chances on Monday and possibly dropping the temperatures a little bit. We still need a little more info. But notice those rain chances topping out 30, if we're lucky, 40% Monday, Tuesday time frame. And then thereafter, we're not going to see a huge spike in our temperatures, but we should get back up to triple digits. By the way, today was our 58th 100-degree day. Tomorrow, 59. That ties for the record. Sunday, 60. That'll be the all-time record. 100-degree days in a year here in San Antonio. We're making a run at it, and looks like we'll do it this weekend.
I don't know why, but Larry Ramirez is so excited about that stat that you just gave us, and you're wearing a fancy little jacket. That might be why.
Well, this is part of it, yeah, the Pigskin Classic. But, you know, if we're going to do it, let's just go out and do it, right?
I guess.
Exactly. Yes, we want to just break records here at KSAT 12 Sports, the weather department, you name it. Coming up, big game coverage tonight. Our big game, Brennan taking on Steele. And right down the road from them, Johnson and Judson played a very close contest. Coming up.
Here comes big game coverage on KSAT 12.
Now I am hungry for food. Those burgers are looking good. Robert and Glenda Linhoff Stadium also looking good tonight, Mary.
I expect nothing less from the host site of our big game in big game coverage. It's 12's top 12 class, 6A, 5A top-ranked Steel Knights, and number 2 Brennan Bears. Let's go.
That's right. Let's go. These two squared off last season in the KSAT Pigskin Classic, and Steel won an instant classic. Second quarter tonight, Steel Knights QB Chad Warner finds a wide-open Jalen Cooper, 36-yard touchdown toss and catch, and the Knights lead 21-0. Later in the quarter, Warner going to take the snap. He rolls out to his right. He throws to Royal Capel, and he picks up 20 yards for the Knights. Then a little bit later, the Knights' Jonathan Hatton caps off the drive with a short 1-yard score, and the Knights are rolling 20-0, and Steele wins by the final of 52-0. Take you to Rutledge Stadium for number 6 Johnson and number 4 Judson, another rematch from last year's KSAT Pigskin Classic. First quarter, Johnson quarterback Ty Hawkins scores from 2 yards out, and the Jaguars lead 7-0. That dude is tough to stop. Ensuing possession, J-Rock answers back. Handoff goes to senior running back Nathaniel Stanley, and he breaks off an 8-yard touchdown. This game is tied at 7, and Johnson wins a hard-fought game 24-21. Number 12 Alamo Heights was ready to put on a show tonight at Orem Stadium. The Mules looking to kick the Seguin Matadors around, but Seguin quiets the home crowd with this play. First quarter, handoff goes to John Jackson. He gets a nice block from Jake Mahaffey, and that's all number 21 needs, and he is off to the races. He gets by one last defender, and that goes down to a 66-yard touchdown run, and the Matadors lead 7-0. But the Mules would answer right back. Michael Terry III powers his way in, 4-yard touchdown. We're tied at 7, and Alamo Heights wins a high-scoring game, 51-48. Wow. Number 5 Reagan Rattlers at the number 3 ranked Smithson Valley Rangers tonight. Second half, Rangers quarterback Rylan Walker goes play action and throws, but number 24 for Reagan, Patricio Benavides, picks off his pass, and he's thinking pick 6. He gives it his all, but finally gets knocked out of bounds. 2 plays later, the Rattlers capitalize. The very dangerous Cole Pryor runs it in an 11-yard score. Reagan leads 17-7 late in the third quarter, and the scoreboard says Reagan wins a close one, folks, 17-16. Number 1 Bernie 12's top 12 sub 5A on the road at CC Flower Bluff tonight. Bernie Greyhounds are down 14-0 when running back TJ DeMint gets his guys on the board. Check out a 65-yard touchdown run to cut Flower Bluff's lead in half, 14-7. Don't sleep on that, young man. But CC Flower Bluff wins the game 42-35. Mary?
Lanier welcomes Floresville to Alamo Stadium for a rematch of last year's season opener. Like last year, Floresville sets the tone early in the ballgame. Tristan Kinsley hands it off to Gabriel Ortiz for a big gain. Then the senior QB Kinsey caps off the drive with a 5-yard TD pass to Brandon Castillo, and Floresville goes on to win by a 34-0 shutout. Now we bring you into a tied 14-14 thriller between MacArthur and Marshall at Comalander Stadium. Marshall kicking off after tying the game. MacArthur responds immediately. Rudy Vega with the reverse handoff to Colton Cornwell. The junior receiver goes to the outside and finds the opening for the kick return touchdown. What an electric play to retake the lead. That turned out to be the game winner. MacArthur claims the 28-21 win. Over at Hero Stadium, Clemens and Madison square off. Let's take a peek into the fourth quarter. Madison in front by a touchdown. Mavericks QB Landon Gill connects with Jordan Clay. Clay makes the catch and picks up the yak. And that drive ended in a touchdown. Close game as Madison runs away with it by a 24-10 win.
Awesome highlights, Mary. So the Harlan Hawks cheerleaders were entertaining their fans at Ferris Stadium tonight. Harlan was facing East Central. Second quarter, Harlan leading 14-7. And with the ball, Noah Ferris goes over the top to Aiden Menifee for a sweet over-the-shoulder catch. And that's good for a 50-yard pickup. Wow. Moments later, the Hawks cap off that drive. Givery Graham works hard for a 7-yard touchdown, and Harlan goes up 20-7, and Harlan takes it 45-20. Over at the Gus, the Holmes Huskies were looking to tear into the new season by beating Laredo Alexander tonight. First quarter, Holmes quarterback Isaac Martinez throws a nice pass to number 10 Jaden Hopkins, and he gets down inside the 5-yard line for a sweet 38-yard gain. Moments later, Martinez scores via a quarterback keeper, 2 yards, and the Huskies lead 7-0. And the scoreboard says that Laredo Alexander is up 42-27 in the fourth quarter. South San West Campus is coming off a season where this is actually your read, Mary. Go for it.
They struggled last season, Larry. No, you got it. And Pearsall is the first on the Cougars docket. The Mavericks come out swinging. Elijah Luna carries the rock all the way inside the West Campus 20 until Azahia Hins brings him down again. It's Luna on the QB keeper, and that ended in 6. Pearsall with the early lead, and the Mavericks would stay in the driver's seat 39-6.
Mary, I'm sorry about that. I just get so hyped up. These Memorial fans cheering on the Minutemen at Edgewood Veterans Memorial Stadium. Memorial playing Cole. Second quarter action. Memorial ball trailing 14-7. The handoff goes to Francisco Ontiveros. He hits the pile. He has nowhere to go, so he bounces outside. And there he goes. Jordan Ortega is blocking for him, and Francisco takes it 52 yards to the house for the Minutemen touchdown. They're down 21-14, and let's check that score. Cole takes it 48-28. And one of the KSAT Pigskin Classic games now in the books tonight. Antonian beat Holy Cross by a final of 47-20.
And the Classic slate continues tomorrow with our triple header. Southside and Somerset gets us started at 9:30 in the morning. Then Jeff and Uvalde follow up that game at 1:30, and our finale is between O'Connor and Brandeis. We are not done yet. Up next, we've got the big game coverage road trip down I-35.
But before we go to break, let's listen to the East Central Band. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Our first BGC road trip of the season takes photojournalist Eddie Latigo to Lido, Natalia, and Divine. A nice little run down I-35.
All 3 programs have unique storylines coming into the year, like Lido bringing in a new head coach to help create a winning culture. It's Lido Pirates hosting Carrizo Springs. A bit of a stalemate early on. Credit to both defenses. Here's Carrizo QB Evan Castellanos, he's taken down by 2 black and gold jerseys. Further down the road, At Mustang Stadium, Natalia takes on Jourdanton late in the second quarter. Jourdanton on its own 6-yard line. Senior back Dylan Guerrera turns on the jet, stiff arms the defender through the second level. He's gone for the touchdown. And the final stop on our road trip, Warhorse Stadium, where Divine and Pleasanton go head-to-head. Eagles QB Cade Segura goes to the air. Just a beautiful spiral. Jalen Palacios reels it in the back of the end zone. Great camera work by Eddie to capture that dime. Let's see how these games played out. Lytle opens its season with a 3-0 win over Carrizo Springs. A field goal was all they needed. Jourdanton dominates with the 44-0 win over Natalia. Pleasanton defeats Divine 24-13.
All right, let's check out some other scores for you. You have New Braunfels Canyon falling to CC Veterans Memorial 32-29. Actually, that's still in the fourth quarter. CC Flower Bluff beats Bernie 42-35. Moving on, we got two more scores there. Davenport all over Victoria West 60-28. Lavernia beat Burnett 49-27. Navarro is the winner 34-8. Blanco beats Poth by a final of 27-23. And what do we got? Falls City leads Three Rivers 41-27 in the fourth, and Dilley all over Sabinal 41-20. That game is final. And of course, tomorrow we have our triple header, the KSAT Pigskin Classic. We've got Southside and Somerset 11:30 in the morning, Jefferson versus Uvalde at 3:30 in the afternoon, and the nightcap, O'Connor versus Brandeis, Antonian versus Holy Cross. You just saw right here on KSAT 12. We will have those full highlights for you online at ksat.com.
The energy everywhere in this building is just amazing. We're all excited about the KSAT Pigskin Classic. Yep. Thank you so much, and we'll be right back after this.
Coast, getting so excited for the KSAT Pigskin Classic here at the Alamo Dome Friday and Saturday. And myself, Sarah Spivey, and Max Massey will be live from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Saturday in the Dome, on the field, getting you pumped up in a preview of that triple header on Saturday. Woo! KSAT Pigskin Classic!
And we're going to stay on that theme right now because there's still time to get your tickets for tomorrow's triple header that kicks off with Southside versus Somerset at 11:30. You can still get tickets early by scanning that QR code right on your screen. You can also buy tickets for the other two games. Tomorrow, all the games are inside the Alamo Dome and will air live on KSAT 12 News. It has been a week. Thank you so much for staying with us throughout all of it. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you tomorrow at the KSAT Pigskin Classic. Have a good night.